Hi, it's Roz, and I'm here to talk about what we've been through over the last 5 months in Iran.
I almost forgot how to use this thing.
Well, actually, it seems harder than I thought because there are a lot of things in my heart that I want to talk about, but there are just a few things that I can actually talk about. 5 months ago, something huge happened in Iran, and I don't want to talk about that. Don't let me get started on that because I don't want to cry on my first video, and also I don't want to end up in jail. But because my job basically is done through my social media accounts, it kind of became less and less. Why? Because there were a lot of different and important things going around on social media back then that we preferred not to work. And 3 months ago, the war between America/Israel and Iran started. And from the very first moment, we had a complete internet blackout. Not only my husband and I, but also a lot of our friends and a lot of other Iranian people lost their jobs. My husband and I are both English teachers, and we tried so hard to make a very small community to promote ourselves. And we couldn't believe that all that passion and effort could be ignored that easily. There were some VPNs that could help people connect to the world, but they were illegal and plus they were very expensive, and I thought it wasn't worth it. So I guess there was nothing for us to do except survive. And we survived. How? At first, we spent a lot of time with our friends. It was fun because we cooked, we did puzzles together, and we tried to guess what was going to happen. And believe me, we had no idea. It was like we couldn't believe it could last this long, so we were just trying so hard to stay calm. But after a few weeks, everything got serious because our savings was running out and we had to actually make money. And our stress level was so high that we couldn't talk about anything else. Little by little, we could find an Iranian platform that we could teach on. But there were only a few classes left because some of our students were poor. They couldn't afford the classes anymore. Some of them, their immigration process got cancelled, so they quit. And we couldn't get in touch with some of them because they lived in other countries and their access to Iranian service were completely blocked. And another thing is that my husband and I started working on a podcast. I kind of find it ironic because you cannot see a future for yourself, but still you try for it. Making a podcast was like that. We worked on it with the hope that
One day, maybe, we can upload it on YouTube again.
I started reading more stories because it was like life was going on in the stories, unlike my real life here.
These are the books that I read, and the top one, Sherlock Holmes, is the one that I'm currently reading. And I love Jane Eyre, oh my god.
Anyway, I studied German a lot because, first of all, it was really fun. It is still really fun. And the other thing was that it could connect me to the future. And then after a while, I reached a point that I started blaming myself for having a job that depends so much on the internet in this unpredictable country. Technically, I knew it wasn't my fault, but my brain just wanted to make everything even more difficult for me. Oh, and something else, something terrible happened to my phone. Look at this. I don't know, but when it rains, it pours. Yesterday, the previously filtered network finally was gifted to us again, thank God. Right now, I know that I have to work again like I used to, but it is really hard for me to start over on Instagram. So I think maybe it's better to start here and talk a little on YouTube. I don't even know if the connection will stay like this or it is going to be cut again. No idea. But it's always hard, but also nice to start over. But I know it for sure that I'll do it over and over again until it pays off. So subscribe to my channel because I'm going to make a lot of English contents, like vlogs and how to learn languages and everything. See you in the next one. Bye!